Hi guys! Welcome to a video about my unpopular K-pop opinions. Just a disclaimer, I do not hate any of the groups mentioned. All of these are opinions, so it's what I think, and if you disagree, we can talk about it respectfully in the comments. But if you're easily triggered by differing opinions, then I would advise you to leave now. There's your warning. Also, sorry for my voice. I personally don't like the automated voices in these types of videos, and if you don't like my voice, then you can just read the text. So let's begin. Number 1. People who hate girl groups are the worst. People who hate girl groups, or worse, people who only like girl groups like Blackpink and hate on girl groups with cuter concepts are terrible. Sorry to break it to you, but their tough girl group image is just as manufactured as the cuter pure ones. Like, Blackpink are fierce on stage, but literally super cute off. Just some food for thought. There's some girls who are just naturally cute, and some girls who are naturally more inclined to girl crush concepts, and that's okay. Also, it's okay if you prefer boy groups, but shitting on girl groups who work their asses off just as hard as the boys is a big no from me. Number 2. I personally don't hate a group because of their fandom. I'll admit, I'm an ARMY. They're my third favorite boy group, and I love them to death, but I can understand why a lot of ARMYs get hate. Yes, they can be annoying, but I don't hate them because of that. And trust me, I have plenty of reason to. Let me tell you all a quick story. A couple of months ago, I was at the mall, and I saw this girl, and she had a Jungkook shirt on, which is pretty odd because I'm in the middle of the United States. So I commented, "Oh, nice shirt." Naturally, we got into this convo about BTS, and I told her my bias is Jin, and she asked, "So Jin is your ultimate bias?" And I was like, "Well, not really, because I'm multifandom and my number one group is SHINee." And she suddenly shifted and was like, "Oh, aren't they like old and going to disband soon? And they don't even write their own music?" Which is false and false. Keep in mind this is like 2 months after Jonghyun's passing, so that one was kind of really fresh. But I wasn't gonna fight with some girl in the mall, and so I just said, "Yes, I still love SHINee. Just like I hope you'll still love BTS in 10 years, and left it at that. So yes, these people are a real part of the fandom, but I know it's not all of them. It's just the worst ones are the loudest. I know plenty of nice ARMYs in real life. Number 3. Multifandom for life. Over the years, I've found that multifandom people are the most reasonable people in the K-pop fandoms. I think it's okay to like one group. You do you. But I find multi-fandom life is the best, because there's just so much talent out there, and I have enough love to go around. Number 4. 101's releases have been subpar, but I understand the hype. I've been disappointed with 101 songs after Produce, but people who say they don't get the hype obviously just didn't watch the show. I mean, that's the whole reason they even have the hype. It was because we got to see their journey and watch their growth. I mean, most people definitely don't like them because of their songs. I'm waiting for another hit like Never, although I did like Beautiful and IPU. Number 5. Highlights Jinhyung is an incredibly underrated producer and lyricist. He's only behind G-Dragon as the idol with the most copyrighted songs. He also played a hand in producing Beast's best hits like Fiction and Shock. Jinhyung has produced 139 songs, but I never see him being talked about. Give the man some credit. Number 6. Girl groups have it harder than boy groups. I could never be in a girl group because of all the scrutiny. I'll give a few examples. FX's Crystal has a resting bitch face, and she gets called a bitch and told to smile more. She's had multiple attitude controversies because of this, while VIX's Leo also has a resting bitch face, yet he's called chic and cool. AOA's controversy about Korean history wouldn't have even made it to the main news if it was a boy group. And Mamamoo apologized for their ignorant actions 3 times, but still get called out and are hated by a large portion of the international K-pop community, when RM was also ignorant and apologized, but he's defended like crazy. Side note, I think that both of them educated themselves, because nothing has happened since, so stop bringing that shit up under every video when other people have done worse and not apologized. Girl groups have to perform with their periods for goodness sake, so give a hand to the girl groups out there. Or at least, have the decency to respect them. Number 7. I only believe in the Big Three privilege to an extent. Debuting in the Big Three means that you have more resources and opportunities to be known to the public than smaller companies, and have more job security as idols. That's a fact. We all know Blackpink wouldn't nearly be as popular, or have so many fans still waiting for them with once-a-year releases if they didn't have the YG hype around them. But that doesn't mean they didn't work super hard to get there. The competition to debut in the Big Three is way higher, because you have so much talent, and with companies like SM with hundreds of trainees, you have a better chance to debut in a smaller company. People talk about how JYP let all of these talented idols go, like Hani, Hyorin, CL, and more, but I think that just shows how tough it is to get into that final lineup. They worked their asses off to get that debut, so I hate when people discredit Big Three company groups. Number 8. I don't think it's bad when idols lip sync. They have to do super hard dances while singing at the same time with little to no sleep. I think I'd sound like a frog if I had to sing every single time. People who claim their fave groups have never lip synced need to take a seat. My ultimate bias group SHINee are literally known as CD because of their live singing, but even I know they've lip synced before. Sometimes it's because they don't have a choice, so I think people should just stop nitpicking this. If a singer has proved their talent, then let them lip sync from time to time. Number 9. BTS is not overrated. They deserve everything they have. If anything, they're overhyped. But who doesn't overhype their faves? I could say Tame is the best dancer in all of K-pop, and no one would fight me. But the minute someone says RM is the best leader, there's an all-out war. I only see a problem when armies, or really anyone, will bring down others just to hype up their faves. Number 10. Twice are amazing, and everyone shitting on them can take a seat. They get so much hate, especially from boy group stans and girl group stans with more girl crush or hip-hop concepts. The usual, their songs all sound similar, are the people who hate cute concepts. They also have talent. I love Jiho's voice. Show someone who says Twice can't sing her video on King of Masked Singer. Yeah, they have catchy hook songs, but that doesn't mean the songs all sound the same. Number 11. I don't know if you guys go on these types of sites, but the Korean article translating site Netizen Buzz is the worst. And TBH, I used to defend her, so I would know. I know she's a disclaimer that it's not her opinion, but she has such a big following, and many people are dumb and impressionable. She cherry picks articles, and she almost always goes for articles with little to no likes, but the Korean comments trash whoever it's about, or something that she knows will be controversial and stir up INETs. She used to do that with BTS too, until the tides changed and they got popular overseas. A few years ago, she was translating non-stop about IU's Lolita controversy. And to this day, I know someone who hates IU because of those articles, and thinks that IU is one of the most hated people in Korea, when she is one of the most beloved. So, if you do frequent these types of sites, I would take everything with a grain of salt. Number 12. UKISS has, and always will be, one of the most underrated boy groups. Anyone still kiss me? Because I am. Neverland is that bop. It's really sad, because they were on the cuff of success in 2010-2011. Their title tracks like Believe, 0330, Dora Dora, and Stockrel will forever be on my playlist. And I'm glad June has been getting their name out there recently through dramas in the unit. Number 14. As a company, SM has the best vocals without a doubt. Everyone likes to joke that SM just focuses on visuals, but you cannot say that when you think they have people like Chen, Doyoung, Taeyeon, Luna, Wendy, Onu, and Kyuhyun, just to name a few. Literally the top vocalists in the industry, and people still think they can shit on them about talent? Yeah, try again another day. Number 15. Kara was a K-pop gem. Songs? Bops. Variety show skills? Hilarious. Popularity in their prime? Off the charts. Step, Lupin, and Mamma Mia are still some of my favorite K-pop songs to this day. Also, Yuri's personality was so fresh and fun, but I feel like if a girl group member with the same concept were to be like that today, they'd be called out for being bitchy. Number 16. I don't hate reactors that use K-pop, especially BTS, for views. If you think about it, it's actually a win-win situation for everybody. They get the views they want, and K-pop groups get free promos. I don't even care when people open Patreons, because they're not forcing anyone to donate. I only care when there are a million ads and reactions of content that isn't even theirs. That's where I draw the line. Number 17. Fan wars are the most stupid shit and a waste of time. Especially fan wars between XOLs and armies. I'm both, so I feel you, Army Ls. You guys are gonna look back in a few years and go, why was I so stupid? What was the point? We can go back and forth all day about who did what to who, but at the end of the day, both sides have done stupid shit. They'll be like the Sekis and HOT fans back in the day who were just like armies and XOLs. Now they're chill because they've grown, and Tony from HOT and J-Duck from Sekis are literally best friends and roommates. I can imagine that being Jimin and Kai. I think rapper B.O.B. puts it best. Does it even really matter? Because if life is an uphill battle, we all trying to climb with the same old ladder, in the same boat, with the same old paddle. I just think sometimes people forget that the fan of the enemy group on the other side of the screen is a human too. Number 18. Third gen group fans who try and discredit older groups are terrible, but on the other hand, older group fans need to stop shitting on the younger ones. Times change, and I will always love the second gen groups, but that era is over, and I love the third gen. Not as much as the second personally, but everyone has different tastes, so. Also, I put credit where credit is due, and the first and second gen did start the Hallyu wave. Nobody, G, Fantastic Baby and Sorry Sorry blew up the K-pop industry, and now third gen groups are doing the same, but on a larger scale. I'm a so one and once, but sometimes the comments I've seen. SNSD has already proven themselves and changed the K-pop game, so why are you comparing them to Twice? From a whole different generation where social media and international tension is already out there. Get off their backs. They have nothing to prove anymore. Same with groups like SHINee, Super Junior, Big Bang, or TVXQ. You can't compare the successes of the groups today because it's a whole different world and playing field. I think you can shit talk once your favorite group makes it more than 10 years and is still relevant. Number 19. EXO's Lay is an underrated dancer. I personally think he's the best dancer in EXO. I would say he's in the top 3 best dancers in all of K-pop, but he's always overshadowed by Kai, who undoubtedly is one of the best dancers in K-pop himself. Number 20. K-pop is not superior to any other genre of music. There, I said it. I would say the majority of music I listen to is K-pop, but I love my Western and Latino pop, as well as 60s, 80s, and 90s hits. Don't think you're special by shitting on Western music. K-pop was always just 80s and 90s music in Korean, and today's K-pop is almost the same as Western pop, except it mixes like 3 genres in one song. And finally, number 21. I don't like unpopular K-pop opinion videos. Ironic, right? Well, to clarify, I don't like unpopular opinion videos that use the "it's my opinion" excuse to shit on groups. Some of them are just straight up hate, and they make unpopular K-pop opinion videos to justify that. So, if you clicked on this video hoping I shit on a bunch of groups, then I'm sorry you didn't click off earlier. So guys, that's the end of my unpopular K-pop opinions video. Thanks for watching this through if you did. I might make another because I have many more unpopular opinions where that came from. Or there might just be some other content. Who knows? Also, I'd love to hear some of your opinions in the comments, even if they differ from mine. Just be nice to each other, and I hope you have a nice day.